Hello everyone, this is David from Fairly Secret Music, and I'm doing the reaction video that Tales from the Crate started, I believe. It's the Vinyl Community Vinyl Tag 2019. And I don't do vinyl, so all of these will be CDs. So let's get started. The first best find of 2018 is this, Bruce Springsteen live in Buffalo, New York from 2009. It is the final show Clarence Clemons played with them before he passed away. And disc one, where is it? Disc one. Boop. Blinded by the Light, Growing Up, Mary Queen of Arkansas, Does This Bus Stop? And on and on. They play all of Greetings from Asbury Park, which is one of my favorite Bruce Springsteen albums. And so I had to get this. Also, the same night I found this. This is a 3-disc set, 2008. Also a 3-disc set, 1998 or 1989 3-disc set, 2012 2-disc set, 1980 3-disc set, and 2013 3-disc set. So these are all from the archives, the Bruce Springsteen archives. Usually they're like $24 or something like that. And I got them all, except for this one I paid $16 for. The other ones I paid like $13 for, or $8 or something like that. So those were great finds. Shout outs to other channels that deserve more viewers. Metal Mickey, I will always do a shout out to. He's the one who helped me get a lot of my subs, people who are following me. Chris, Dude 1973, I haven't seen him do stuff in a while. Vinylizer, John. Tony Tainted Lord, Darcy Six Strings is pretty good. Let's see who else. Hannah from Portland does pretty cool videos. I haven't seen who else is. Yeah, those guys. I mean, I follow more of the CD people than, not CD like Shifty or anything, but the compact disc people. And sometimes I wish things went off into different realms other than metal. Metal seems to be the big thing with a lot of people, which is fine by me, but I don't think they watch my videos when I stray from metal. Okay, what are holes in my CD collection that I'm looking for? Keel, Final Frontier on CD. I still haven't gotten that. I could have got it for $30, but I don't really think it's worth $30. One day I'll just find it for like $10 or $12 or something like that. Elvis Costello, the Juliet Letters, the 2-disc version that Rhino put out. I've had an opportunity to bid on it a few times and always get outbid. I refuse to pay like $35 for that album when I can just find a 1-disc version. But I have everything else Elvis Costello 2-disc version, except for his new album I haven't picked up yet. What is my favorite side? Oh, wait. A cheap album that is really good. I love the first Blind Melon, and I love Counting Crows, August and Every Day After. I guess these are probably harder to find if you are looking on vinyl, and suddenly my furnace has kicked in. But you can find these in dollar bins everywhere, and they're so good. So good. Favorite side project album? Paul Stanley's solo album. The only good one out of the bunch, in my opinion. I don't like Ace Frehley's voice. Gene Simmons' solo album was just Peter Criss's sucks. And Paul's basically just sounds like a Kiss album. But if you're going to have a side project with anybody from Kiss, it better be Paul Stanley, because He is, to me, the heart and soul of Kiss. Let's see. Song Uncharacteristic for an artist in their catalog. Flotsam and Jetsams, No Place for Disgrace, has Saturday Night's All Right for Fightin'. And I know that Metal Mickey, said Saturday Night's All Right for Fightin' from Elton John, and I think it is a little out of character for him, but it's even more out of character for Flotsam and Jetsam. And this is such a great album. If that song wasn't on here, this would be 100%. But that song just doesn't fit. Absolutely does not fit. The last album I purchased was Saga, Worlds Apart. I got this basically for On the Loose. That's such a great song. I love the do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, it's so good. So good. The rest of the album's decent, not the greatest. The album I got before this was Don't Shoot Me, I'm the Piano Player from Elton John. Great album cover. Great album with a bad cover. I would have to go to Time Does Not Heal by Dark Angel. This is a stupid ass cover. It's just, what is that? Oh, it's awful. At least Leave Scars looked cool, you know? A bad album with a cool cover. I couldn't do that. I couldn't figure out what album in my collection was bad that had a cool cover, because, you know, there are some kind of mediocre things, but nothing that's really bad. Otherwise, I'd just sell it. So I decided to switch that question to band that does not live up to their name. And you will know us by the trail of the dead. These guys do not live up to their name. They should be something totally different. I do like a lot of their stuff, but that band name just does not fit. A blues album. I don't have a lot of blues at all. So Gary Moore, After Hours. I think Gary Moore filled in that void Stevie Ray Vaughan left, and I think Gary Moore was finally comfortable with blues rather than doing the kind of hard rock stuff, although his hard rock albums are fantastic. Earworm Song. Oh God. On the Loose has actually been in my head for quite a while. Yeah, that's the first one that I think of. Historically important artist. Would you call Tom Waits a historically important artist? I guess so. I thought so, so I decided to show this album. This bag is dumb. They accidentally put the sticky stuff on the wrong side. But I decided to put it in this bag because the thing is hacked. I just don't want it more hacked. Album you own because of your parents. I would say possibly Bobby McFerrin, Paper Music, but I didn't really get that because of my mom. I would have gotten it regardless, but she actually likes it. But so I decided to change the question to album you would have probably not gotten if your brother hadn't showed it to you. I have an older brother who's about 20 years older than me, and he made a tape of John Butcher Wishes, and I probably wouldn't have ever gotten into this album had it not been for him. And this album is one of my favorite albums of all time. This would be a Desert Island album. Best dollar bin find. That would be the Hearing Aid CD that was only ever released on CD once in Japan. I found it at a store for $1 and then decided I didn't really need it because I could just watch the video or listen to that one song, and all the rest of the live stuff was kind of boring anyway. And so I sold it on eBay for $48. Favorite double album. This was double. It has 20 songs on the CD. One song is edited so they could fit all the songs on here. They could have just taken Hawk Piano off because that's the first song and it's just kind of dumb. It's just them screwing around on the piano for a minute and 20 seconds. But the song that they cut was, I think, like 7 minutes anyway. They took out an instrumental part. But this is Madura, and they have 2 albums that both have the exact same photo shoot. This actually could be a awesome album that has a bad cover, but I actually love this artwork. I think it's hilarious. They had somebody mow Madura into the field. This is a great album, and it originally came with a poster, and that poster, let me see if I can grab it. That poster kind of looked like this. This is their second album. Let's see. An album I learned about from the VC. That'd probably be Massive Wagons. They're a British band that Metal Mickey talked about. I've thought about getting it. I saw it. I don't know if it's quite what I'm looking for right now, but that was one of his top 2018 albums. I didn't buy a lot of stuff that I thought was worthy of talking about in 2018. A lot of it was reissues, like Marillion, Clutching at Straws, and This Was by Jethro Tull. So let's see, 10-inch record or 7-inch record. I don't do records, so I decided, how about an EP that was an amazing EP. The bass sounds so awesome on this. This is Fugazi. I don't even know what this is called. It's just Furniture. It's the Furniture EP. Only like 4 songs on it, 3 songs on it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Favorite album to fall asleep to? That would probably have to be Fate's Warning, Perfect Symmetry, because I know the album so well that I'm probably asleep by the end of the first song. There was one point in my life, probably around 2005 or 2006 or something like that, where I could only fall asleep to Cataclysm's Temple of Knowledge, and that is a really extreme death metal album. Either that one or 1349's Hellfire. I think the snare and the really fast snare kind of lulled me to sleep. So my favorite VC experience and or advice for people contemplating making videos. I would say my favorite experience with VC is just getting to know a few people. Me and Chris have found each other some stuff, and we're able to swap things, some CDs, and like I talked to Mike, Metal Mickey, quite a bit, and I'll look for stuff for them because, you know, one's in Michigan and one's in the UK. Although sending stuff to Metal Mickey would be a little expensive, but if it was really rare, it would be worth it. Let's see. And advice for people contemplating making videos. I agree with Mike saying don't make them like constantly, otherwise you'll run out of stuff that you want to talk about. I don't really run out of stuff that I can talk about. I really like when people do, you know, discographies or kind of have themes for their videos rather than, hey, this is the new stuff that I bought. I do, hey, this is the new stuff that I bought every once in a while when I just really don't know what I want to talk about. And sometimes I just want to do something really quick. And a good bit of advice that, again, Metal Mickey said, don't go out and buy like a $400 camera and all this crap. Just use your phone and just, nobody's going to care. Nobody's going to care. I use my wife's iPhone because I can flip the thing around and you can see that, you know, that it says Madura and read it. If I used my phone, the picture would be shit and the words would be backwards. Nobody really cares how great a quality these things are. I really don't like when people have music blaring in the background when they are trying to tell me about stuff that they're supposed to be really interested in, because then it just distracts me. And it's usually like when I watch things on my phone, especially, that music ends up being way louder than their voice. And I hope I do this. I hope I'm speaking at a volume that is loud enough for everybody to hear, and don't take too much of your time every time you watch the video. And I hope this isn't too long. So, yeah, that's it. That is it. That is my vinyl tag 2019. And the funny thing is, these videos have shown the progress of my beard. This is only, I think it's maybe 8.5 or 9 months now. It's just going to get bigger. I'm not trimming it. I trim from here to here, and that's it. So, I will see you next time. Thanks.